Hey everyone, welcome back to Senior USA Guide. I hope you're doing well today. Let's talk about something that a lot of seniors across the country are quietly dealing with right now, and it's causing more stress than it should, simply because no one is explaining it clearly. Here's how it usually starts. You log into your bank account on the day you're expecting your Social Security deposit. Everything looks almost normal, but something feels slightly off. Maybe the money arrived a few hours later than usual. Maybe the amount looks a little different than last month. Or maybe the notification you always depend on didn't come through and your mind immediately starts asking questions. Did something change with my benefit? Was there a deduction I don't know about? Is there a problem with my account? This kind of uncertainty is genuinely stressful. Social Security isn't just extra income for most people. It's the foundation of the monthly budget. It covers rent, groceries, utility bills, medications, and everyday living. So even a small change, whether in timing or amount, doesn't feel small. It feels like something is wrong and you deserve a clear answer. What we're going to do today is walk through exactly what's happening, why it's happening, and what you can do about it. No confusion, no guessing, just straightforward information. The most important thing to understand is that what looks like one problem is usually two separate things happening at the same time. The first is a change in how banks are handling Social Security deposits. The second is a change in your actual benefit amount. These two issues are completely different, but when they happen together, they can look like one big problem. Let's go through each one carefully. Your Social Security payment doesn't go directly from the government to your bank account in one simple step. It actually moves through a chain of steps. The Social Security Administration calculates and authorizes your benefit. The U.S. Treasury then issues the payment. From there, it moves through the Federal Reserve System, which acts as the pipeline connecting the government to banks across the country. Finally, your bank receives the payment and then decides when to make it available to you. That last step is where things have been changing recently, and it's the part that most people don't realize is even a variable. For many years, a large number of banks would release Social Security funds 1 or even 2 days before the official payment date. If your scheduled payment date was Wednesday, your bank might have given you access on Monday or Tuesday. This became routine for millions of people. You planned your bills, your grocery runs, your medication pickups, all around that early timing. But now, many banks are pulling back on that early deposit practice. Some have already ended it completely, others are scaling it back. And beyond early deposits, some banks are also adding additional fraud verification checks before releasing federal benefit payments. Others are adjusting when during the day deposits get posted, shifting from overnight posting to morning or even midday. What this means in real terms is that the same payment you've always received can now show up differently. Someone who always saw their deposit late Tuesday night may now see nothing until Wednesday morning. That gap, just a matter of hours, causes genuine stress when you don't know what's behind it. Another common experience is seeing your deposit listed as pending in your account. The money is technically in your bank system, but it hasn't been fully cleared and made available yet. Before, many banks skipped this pending stage entirely. Now, some are holding funds for a few extra hours before releasing them for use. If you're on a fixed income, even a short delay can affect bill payment timing, automatic withdrawals, or just basic peace of mind. Here's the key fact to hold on to. In most of these situations, your Social Security benefit has not been reduced. What changed is how and when your bank chooses to release it to you. The government is still sending payments on the same schedule it always has. But once that payment reaches your bank, the timing is entirely up to that bank's internal system. And those systems are changing right now across the country. This is also why people in different states, or even neighbors using different banks, are having completely different experiences with the same payment schedule. It's not random. It's the result of each bank making its own adjustments independently. Now let's talk about situations where your payment amount actually does change, because those are real and they do happen. One of the most common reasons is Medicare Part B. If you're enrolled in Medicare, your Part B premium is automatically deducted from your Social Security payment each month. When that premium goes up, which it does periodically, your deposit goes down by exactly that amount, even if your base benefit stayed the same. This catches a lot of people off guard because the Social Security Administration may send a notice about it, but notices don't always get the attention they deserve. Another reason is overpayment recovery. If the Social Security Administration determines that you received more than you were entitled to at some point in the past, they are allowed to begin deducting a portion of that overpayment from your monthly benefit going forward. This can reduce your payment noticeably, and if you weren't expecting it, it can feel like your benefit was simply cut without explanation. For people receiving supplemental security income, even small changes in reported income can trigger a recalculation of your monthly benefit. If your financial situation changed in any way, even slightly, and it was reported to Social Security, your SSI payment may have been adjusted as a result. There are also situations involving federal debt offsets, where outstanding debts to certain federal agencies can result in a deduction from your Social Security payment. Now imagine this scenario. Your bank changes its deposit timing in the same month that a Medicare premium adjustment reduces your payment. Suddenly, your money arrives later and it's a different amount. It's easy to feel like something has gone seriously wrong, but in reality, these are two separate explainable things happening at the same time. Here's the simplest way to separate a banking issue from a benefit issue. If your payment amount is the same as last month, but it arrived at a different time, that's a bank side change, not a benefit change. If your payment amount is consistently lower over multiple months, that's an actual adjustment to your benefit that needs to be understood and possibly followed up on. So here's what you should do right now. Start by knowing your full benefit amount before any deductions. You can find this in your My Social Security online account or on any recent notice from the Social Security Administration. Then compare that number to what actually deposits into your bank. The difference between those two figures usually explains everything. Next, review any recent mail or notices you've received from Social Security. Even something that seemed like routine paperwork at the time could hold the explanation for a change in your payment amount. Then contact your bank directly and ask one specific question. What time do you post federal benefit deposits, and have your policies around early deposit changed recently? That one conversation can resolve a significant amount of confusion quickly. If your payment doesn't arrive when you expect it, give it one full business day before becoming alarmed. Many deposits are now arriving later in the day than they used to. If the payment still hasn't appeared, call your bank first. They can often see an incoming deposit in their system even before it shows as available in your account. Only after confirming with your bank should you contact Social Security directly. Here's the bottom line from Senior USA Guide. Banks are not cutting your Social Security benefits, but they are changing how and when your money becomes available. And that shift is real and widespread right now. At the same time, there are legitimate reasons your benefit amount can change, and understanding those reasons puts you in a much better position to respond calmly and correctly. If something looks different this month, check the amount first, then check the timing. Those two steps will answer most of your questions. If you've noticed any changes in your deposit, whether it's timing, amount, or pending status, share your state and your experience in the comments below. It helps everyone in the Senior USA Guide community stay informed. If this video was helpful, please like it, subscribe to Senior USA Guide, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update that could affect your finances. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one.